Welcome to your daily focus for December the 10th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you so, so much. Now let's turn to the cards and see what they have to tell us about the energy that surrounds us, how to walk through it with a grace, with a strength, with a courage sometimes. Look at that, of course, the death card. Um, transformation, transformation, transformation. We are in new moon energy. We had the new moon on December the 7th. So we are very much into transforming, liberating ourselves, stepping into the freedom, allowing our inner child to get up and dance and celebrate, throwing off that cloak. Feeling the freedom, feeling the passion, feeling the love, feeling the intensity of those things. Now, we do have Mercury still in Scorpio, but only for a couple of days, I think. So we're still kind of pushing away the non-essentials in our life. There's things that now that Mercury is going forward again, that we were walking through, like we don't need this in our lives. We don't need to put up with that. We don't need to step into this environment. We don't need this behavior. We don't need this habit. We don't need this viewpoint. And it's getting ready to go into Sagittarius. And Mercury doesn't do well in Sagittarius, but that's only because everything we see leads to more questions and more, you ever start to learn something about a subject and then, a year later, you're realizing that you haven't even discovered the tip of the iceberg yet. You're still going through that. The more you learn, the more you realize that you need to learn. So that's kind of Mercury. We see something and then it's like, okay, I want to expand in that area. I want to grow my knowledge, my wisdom in that area. And then all of a sudden you see 5 branches from that and you kind of sit there a lot of times not knowing where to put your focus. So it's important going forward not to put too much on your plate. To say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to look at any of that until I've got this down. That could be our experiences, but that could be our knowledge, how we express ourselves. Definitely. So really, I think that is a beautiful card for new moon energy as the representation of what we are feeling today. The Seven of Pentacles, though, is what are we putting our focus on? And we're not very good at it today because this card is in detriment. So it's not liking where it is. It's not liking having to focus on where we're going, what we're doing, the present perhaps. A great escape route to ignore your own needs and wants and truth is by taking care of somebody else's problems. Because that way we can just put all the energy into that basket. But we're not helping ourselves because we're still in the same boat at the end of the day. Eventually, we're going to have to look at it. So you need, I don't care if it's been raining for a week, you need to get out there and weed that garden anyways. You need to take care of you, your dreams, your goals. Now, it's not going to be so easy. We're going to have to make a conscious effort today to actually do that. I think we'll be looking at new things, and not that that's a bad thing, but our focus really isn't on the main issues, where it needs to be. We're being dragged off course. And I mean, we could be dragged off course into a new and wonderful experience that we never would have had if we had our head down, just concentrating on our garden. We never would have saw the beauty that flew above us, asking us to come along. So you're really going to have to weigh it out and what is calling you. So you're really going to have to be honest with yourself about, is this something that I should be focused on? It might bring in a new experience. It might bring in a new relationship. It might bring in um, education, knowledge, people, places, environments, opportunities. So you really have to ask, is this right for me? Or am I going on a little tangent? A couple of weeks ago, maybe a month and a half ago, maybe even, I was talking about getting on that magic carpet ride. Now, if you need to get it halfway across the world, then what better way to get there than on a magic carpet, I would think. But if you plan on just coming back again and dealing with reality again, then you might want to reconsider that magic carpet ride. It may not be the best thing in your life right now. You'll still have the problems when you return. Does it move you forward? Then get on that carpet and ride. I have the Page of Swords. Oh, knee-jerk energy. So we're going to think things through, right? Right? This is a little bit of risk-taking, but this is a lot about following our intuition. So exactly what I was saying for the Seven of Pentacles is pay attention to what your gut feels. You know, have you ever done something and thought just for that brief split second, I really shouldn't be doing this, and then it's like, oh, I really shouldn't have done that. Your intuition was trying to stop you, trying to warn you, and you turned it off so that you could proceed and take a risk that was unwise, maybe unhealthy. So ask for guidance. You'll be directed, you'll be shown today. Pay attention to your dreams, waking and sleeping. Let's get an affirmation card. So Page of Swords, that's kind of the knee-jerk energy, right? We're young. We want to get some energy going, and I know we want to get some energy going because we're in this new moon energy, right? And we have been stagnated for so long, having to review a whole bunch of things in our life lately. So this is a time when we may just knee-jerk the energy. We may just do something for the reaction, and we don't care what that reaction is. And chances are it's not going to be the reaction that is going to help you move forward, but rather hinder you, slow you down. It's like when you were young and your parents said, don't do that. And you went, what do they know? And you went off and did it. And your parents got to say, told you so. Sometimes we have to learn the lessons the hard way. But I think we have knowledge now that we didn't have in our early teens to think it through. The King of Water shows up. Look at that. I'm thinking Neptune. Neptune and Mars has just talked to each other. Neptune's going direct, so it is about stepping into your dreams, your fantasies, your hopes, your wishes. And don't worry, there is a lot of energy to bring that into existence once you dream it. So don't worry too much about the dreaming right now. Generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, a good listener, non-judgmental, peacemaker, and a mediator. I honor and respect all beings, including myself, and see the commonalities we share in the spirit that is in all of us. I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking action. So I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking an action. So exactly what I was trying to say there. They said it in a sentence. I said it in a paragraph or two. I listen, I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and into harmonious collaboration. So today might be more of that group kind of energy or that team kind of energy, and you see somebody sitting on the benches and you say, come on, cover me over here. Get in the game. Have some fun. We're working on a new project. We're forming a new baseball team. And somebody who may have always wanted to do that, but held back because of their fears, you put out that hand. That could very well be. So expect today that somebody might put out their hand for you. And we'll get an animal card, of course. Oh, who fell out? Upside down. Design your space with the squirrel. Are we cleaning house? Are we getting rid of the clutter? Are we seeing what doesn't belong? Are we trying to give it a fresh redo for the holiday seasons that are coming along? That could very well be the energy today. We're getting busy. We got our checkoff sheet for what we need to do. Rearrange, renovate, feng shui, action, clean. You may have to break something up to make way for something new. And that could be in our own lives. We may have to break a habit or a behavior or a way of thinking in order to step into the new. Squirrel wants you to get going on that home improvement project that you've been putting off. If it isn't a remodel, it could simply be that you need to work on rearranging your home, possibly your office, in a manner that is less chaotic and cluttered and more aligned with peace, balance, and harmony. You may need to call on a feng shui consultant or possibly just check out a book on the topic to help assist you in finding the right flow for your space. Squirrel is adding a red Christmas ornament to adorn her home. The color red is often used to express passion and love, but sometimes also anger and jealousy. Make certain that the colors you use within your area bring in positive energy and that you don't accidentally add something that would invoke negativity. By properly personalizing your space, you bring a warmth of higher energy to an area. So, how can I make this more of a relaxing and comfortable atmosphere? Where can I simplify? Where can I add a dash of color where it's just drab and uninviting and lacks a ton of passion? Now I can see, Venus is in Scorpio. We may tend to use a little bit more red than usual, okay, because we're feeling that fire passion of Venus in Scorpio. And Scorpio, it's not lukewarm energy, it's intense energy. It's deep energy. It's strong. It's I gotta have kind of energy. And there's no medium ground. You're either way up here or way down here. So be careful that you're not using too much red, feeling the passion, feeling the energy, and you end up turning that around to feeling an anger or an envy or a hatred. Make sure you don't wake up too much of that warrior, and the warrior takes over. Let the lover exist as well. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.